Mayan Shaw with RV Max, and today we have a 2008 Holiday Rambler Ambassador 40 SKQ, which is the hallway floor plan. Up front, we're going to talk about the whole coach here, and I'll point out flaws as we go by because it is a 2008. It's got 59,000 miles. This one has a nice amount of miles on it. It's got nice styling. It's got this huge View one-piece windshield, which wraps around the sides. When you're driving the bus down the road and you're looking in these big mirrors, you see the glass curving around the side, and it's pretty crazy. It gives you an insane view out of the front of the coach. And because of its floor plan, it doesn't need a TV up in the front forehead area. That you've actually got some cabinets up there for storage, but that TV is not there, so it doesn't block the view out of the front of the coach. We've got chrome finished mirrors here. We do have side cameras which automatically come on, and there is an 8,000 watt Onan quiet diesel generator up here. So behind this proud Holiday Rambler badge, open this up, and it's not on a tray, but there is a good bit of space in there, and it's not, super tucked away. There are air chucks on the left there, and it has only 284 hours on it, which is absolutely nothing. Also got good access to the back of the headlights through the front here. Pretty cavernous once you open that up. This finish was called Supernatural, and I think it looks amazing. Unfortunately, the sun just tucked away behind some clouds, but you get the picture. It's absolutely beautiful. It absolutely pops when the sun's hitting it. This first compartment here, I like these painted door handles. We've got steel hinged outside cargo bays. So all the hinges are made out of steel. Got a little bit of storage here. There's a fuse box behind that. Very clean. We have 275/70 22.5 size tires that are wrapped around polished aluminum wheels, and it sets off the coach pretty nicely. With date codes of very late 2018 on them. So they're good tires. Now the front cage has been framed in steel. So this has a steel cockpit. And this gives you a little more protection. There's also a steel firewall plate underneath here, I believe right in between the generator. So the framing is all very nice aluminum upper framing. Then you've got the Roadmaster RR8R 8 airbag chassis underneath, which has a good bit of extra steel kind of added. These storage compartments are actually contributing to the frame rigidity, unlike a lot of coaches. Now this does have a dual fill diesel fuel tank. It does have slide out toppers on all 4 slide outs with aluminum shrouds over them. There's also aluminum shrouded window awnings. Nice big windows here, slight tinting on them so you get some privacy. You can't really see in there right now. And let's open this storage compartment. So this is a huge pass-through storage compartment. 2 slide out trays here, just absolutely fantastic. Raised rail chassis. This does have a central vacuum on board with all the connections and all that good stuff, so you can hook up and clean the whole coach with ease. These compartments are very well built. Okay, so this is our hallway here, and you've got these 2 massive bay windows that give the hallway a really nice feel when you're in the coach. They have been replaced, so there's absolutely no fog in them. Now this is our propane tank, pretty good size. And then here is our wet bay. Love how this wet bay is labeled. You've got a place where you can check your tanks over here, tank monitoring system. You've got an outside shower. You can directly fill the freshwater tank, aka gravity fill. You can also hook up over here to get city water, or you flip this valve and it fills the water tank. Tank flush for the black tank flush. And then you've got, of course, your standard black and gray dump. Good sized tanks on this coach. I also like the added water outlet here. So you could hook a hose up here and you could actually flush the coach, the black tank, just using your own water. You could spray down the coach. You could have a big outside garden hose in addition to your outside shower here. So this is a nice plus. There's also a winterized connection, which goes straight to the tank. Not only did they give you a connection, they actually hooked it up to this easy to use little screw-on female hose end there. And there's also a freshwater dump over there on the left. So nicely laid out plumbing bay there. We've got our dually. We've got, again, 8 airbag chassis, outboard mounted. Really nice setup. Paint job is gorgeous. Really good looking coach. This right here is the condenser for the dash air conditioning system. And then right here, we've got our 50 amp power cord reel. It's on a manual reel, and this is pretty easy to use. And yeah, you also can see your air intake filters. There's your air filter for the engine. And then you've got a clean, nice exhaust pipe coming right out here. There's also cable inlet here and your automatic transfer switch. Now around back, nicely styled rear end. Air intake for the engine's actually built in to the side of the fiberglass cap here. And this is an 8.3 liter Cummins ISC. Produces 360 horsepower and 1,050 pound-feet of torque. 3000 series Allison transmission. So great powertrain, and it gives you a 10,000 pound tow capacity. There's these two access panels on each side. This just gives you access to the air intake hose here and some electronics, some cables. And then this over here is where you can top off and check your fluids, get to your filter right here. It's a fuel filter, hydraulic, check all that stuff from right in here. Now there is a nice rear view camera, and you can actually tilt that camera up and down as you please, which is pretty convenient. Now around the passenger side of this coach, please excuse some of the dirtiness. We just had the freshwater tank drained and the hot water heater drained as well. It's a cold season. As you can see, I've got my jacket on here. So right here, we've got a little bit extra storage, and there's also a 2000 watt inverter here. So you can run your TVs and a lot of the outlets going down the road without the generator. Now these are your batteries. You've got 4 coach side 6-volt batteries on the left, and then you've got 2 12-volt starting batteries on the right. There are also 2 hard cutoffs up in the corners of this compartment, and this is on a slide tray. Now I've got a big electric patio awning here, and then there's an electric entrance awning as well. This is the vent for the dryer. We've got more storage over here. And then the other side of our pass-through storage compartments. There are also outlets out here in the compartments. And it's nice having the slide tray. Pretty clean compartments. Close them up. Now this is the back of our refrigerator, and with the slides closed, it still has a solid amount of travel space. Let's go ahead and check that out. We've got a double electric step here. Nicely carpeted. Immediately you see your tile flooring. Got custom mats up here for the entranceway and the entrance steps, and the steps have been covered with that fabric too, which is nice, grippy, and it keeps the dirt from coming in your coach. We hit some lights here. So as you can see, in stowed away format, we still have a ton of travel space. You can even see your TV with no problem. We've got this desk and table here with the office chair stored away. And of course, here is where you could put some kind of sofa or something like that. But as you can see, very unhindered to use the coach. Now, getting in the bedroom, you have to go through this little corner here, but you still have a good bit of space on this side of the bed. I don't have any lights on right now, so apologize for the darkness. But you can still get in here with no problem. You can even pop the slide out if you wanted to. But the coach has great travel space, and that's a big plus to this bus. Now let's go ahead and open the slide outs. All right, welcome inside. We have a very spacious interior, absolutely huge double slide out floor plan for the front section, and then we've got 2 slides in the bedroom. I've always been a big fan of this particular floor plan. Holiday Rambler and Monaco had these floor plans with this hallway right here, where you can walk around the bathroom to the left and straight into the bedroom. You've got these 2 huge bay windows here, and it's just an epic interior. Very well designed, very homey, unique, but also useful and practical, not unique just to be unique. So many great aspects about this coach and the interior, so let's get into it. Right now, we're standing on this nice tile flooring Extremely tasteful to me. I quite like this tile. It goes from the front entrance all the way into the bathroom and up until you get to the bedroom. And the bedroom has a treat. We've got some new flooring that we're going to see here in a minute. So flooring is excellent in the coach. Big plus about this particular bus. We've also got custom mats for the entryway. I really like those mats. They go up in the driver cockpit area and your first couple of steps in the coach. They have a good ability at grabbing dirt before you get back here. This is a front kitchen. So we've got our dinette here with a nice extra buffet on my left. Beautiful white chairs. We've got clean carpet here. And yeah, it's a nice little seating area. And you're in the front of your coach with these big windows. I also quite enjoy the window accent colors. We've got this kind of pastel orange trim piece and then mostly just this tasteful champagne colored very light tan colored fabric that goes around all the windows, and they're super clean and they look very nice. Now there's excellent lighting up here. I like that we've got a dinette light in addition to recessed lights here. We've got an extra little wall light, switches for all the controls here. We do have our gas furnace, which works beautifully. It's on right now because it's cold out. But this is what we always recommend, especially with propane furnaces. Instead of burning your propane when you're at the campground, plug in a heater like this with a little temperature set on it, and bada bing, bada boom, you're done. You're gonna save a lot of propane. This will extend, by the way, so you can pull this straight out. That's all that happens. And then you've got two fold-out chairs under the bed so you can seat 4 people here. There's also large cabinet storage above this dinette and the couch here. And this right here is a nice little treat. Here is the original Holiday Rambler Ambassador owner's manual. So you can flick through and see what you need to see. There's some funny graphics in there. You've also got Allison transmission, and you've got a number of extra manuals for different components in the coach. And that's one of the things, buying from us, but when you come and pick up your coach, this coach, we will walk you through everything that I know from a camper's perspective, including minor flaws, such as I can't get this light to come on. It's not the bulbs. And it's either this little ballast piece, which can be changed out, not too hard, or it's this little switch right here. And it could just be a little bit of corrosion on that switch. Anyways, so these aren't perfect vehicles, and we like to be upfront with what we've got beforehand. And that's why I know, because I've seen all kinds of different coaches, this particular coach has been very well maintained. Similar to most of our coaches on the lot. We don't buy repos for a good reason. We like buying coaches that were taken care of and used. And that was this coach, especially given that the previous owners had a lot of RV experience too. That always helps. So here's our galley space. Excellent galley space. This beautiful tan Corian here. Tasteful little backsplash with these glass tile inserts. Beautiful window here. We've got removable Corian pieces for a stainless finished 3-burner gas stove set in Corian stone. It looks quite nice. Looks pretty high end. And right above that, we've got a stainless microwave convection oven. This is classic. This is what you're going to see on the high-end Monacos and high-end Holiday Ramblers of the time, and they work excellently. There's a bunch of storage down below. So because we don't have the gas oven, we've got this huge storage slot underneath, which you could probably put a dishwasher in if you wanted. And this drawer is quite deep. So a large amount of storage. There's some small imperfections on this wood. I have a feeling if we use a polish, it would come out really nice though. Very large extra storage space here. We've got one of the original Holiday Rambler stickers right there on the door. This right here controls a fantastic fan, which is located right above the camera here in the middle of the living room and kitchen area. Electrically raised, you just hit a button. And these fans do have covers on them so you can have it open during the rain or if you're going down the road. So these are great fans, and then all you do is you can control the speed right there with a little knob. Very nice exhaust fan, very powerful exhaust fan. And these fans are also nice to have if you're in a nice environment and you want to cycle beautiful weather and whatever outside air is going on as well. All right, so there is more storage up here, adjustable shelves here. So you can raise those up and down if you'd like. Excellent lighting. There's a big stainless sink, so it's quite modern, and it looks very nice. They're Corian inserts, no cracks in these Corian inserts. Nice stainless sink. And I love this. Love that you can take that out and clean your pots and pans much easier. And I like that the stainless kind of goes a far distance back here. This is a Dayton stainless double sink here. And again, I like this extra shelf of stainless. You can have your soap there. You can have a bar of soap. You can kind of keep your, pot scrubbers if you want back there. It's just a nice little touch that you don't see a lot of times on these sinks. Now the last and a very important piece of the galley space is our refrigerator. We've got a huge gas/electric refrigerator here. It's absolutely massive for one of the gas electrics, and it also has built-in water here. This is also stainless finished, and it looks very nice here. And again, front kitchen, so this is right behind the front cockpit area, and it's easily accessible. So your cooking station is right behind the front seats. Also, by the way, before we move on, both of these chairs are in very nice condition. They swivel. We've got a round of cabinets up above me, and the TV is in the middle of this coach, so you don't have this big in-the-way TV structure here in the front of the coach. You've got a huge panoramic window to look out of the bus, and you've also got an unhindered walk space here to get in the coach. So that is a nice touch on this coach, and I quite like how it looks. It looks very up to date. All right, here's the middle of the coach. So this used to have a love seat here. This has been changed to be an office setup. So you can roll this office chair up and sit down and get your work done right here. That is what it was used for. And of course, this will fold away, and you could put a love seat back here. But right now, it's set up as a desk, so you could use it that way. It's just up to you. Now, there are outlets over there. We've got a big window, recessed lighting, cabinets up above. And then over here, we've got our entertainment center. I love how this entertainment center looks, especially with these glass-pieced cabinets. And you open up these cabinets, and there's a lot of storage, in addition to adjustable shelves here. And then you've got it up above the TV. There's an updated Vizio Smart TV here. And then down below, an electric fireplace. Ahead of its time for '08 to have one of these. It looks amazing. And it's practical because it's putting out heat with a little thermostat that you can set the temperature. Love that. I love this entertainment center. It just feels so cozy in here. We've also got a nice little mini table here. You've got your central vac connection down below. And you've also got a little cabinet storage space. Mirror here. Again, feels unique. It's practical. It's homey. It's cozy. It's a nice setup. Now right here we've got our very comfortable couch, and this actually has a pull-out air mattress underneath. So you've got your pump located right up here in that box, and you just pull this out and inflate it up to your liking, and there you go. You got a nice big bed. Now let's go ahead and take a step back in this hallway here. So right here on the left, you've got the main controls for the coach. You've got your air conditioning thermostat as well as heat thermostat. There are tank pad heaters. You can turn that on from here. You can check your tanks from here, turn your water pump on from here, turn your hot water heater on here, start the generator from here, operate all 4 slides from here, turn on the inverter from this little controller pad, as well as look at your charge status, because right now we're plugged in. Telling me what kind of service we're currently plugged into. Either it's the generator, 50, 30, or 20 amp. And then it shows you what you're drawing, which is quite convenient. It will try to manage things, so it'll shut power off if you're going to overdraw it. But this is a nice little feature to have on this coach. And it's also set with this nice little piece of wood that makes it look nice. Now here we've got these huge bay windows. These are brand new windows, or not brand new, but they were replaced not too long ago. Wallpaper underneath here has just a little bit of wrinkling, not too bad at all. Little spot down there, not too bad at all. Again, you barely even notice, actually you don't notice it unless you're looking for it. These windows are just fantastic. How big they are, the fact that it's built into this interesting hallway. Now right here is our bathroom. We've got a push button porcelain Tecma toilet. There are towel racks on the door, tiled in here. Very nice setup of space. We've got our Corian countertop with glass insert backsplash here. Beautiful stainless faucet. There is space back here behind this mirror. And then you've got the original sticker from Monaco Coach Corporation, 2008 Holiday Rambler 40 SKQ. And it shows the GVWR of 33,000 pounds. So that's cool seeing the original sticker there and having space with adjustable shelves. Now look at how they've made this adjustable. They've got the wood cut such that it fits this angled spot here and it's still adjustable. That's really cool. Lots of storage underneath the sink. And then here's our shower. Let's go ahead and check out the shower space. We've got a nice head here. Skylight looks good. Material around here is in excellent shape. All the, headliner fabric. And the wallpaper here. Wall. There's a seat there. And this is tempered glass. So as you can see, I'm 5'11", so you can get an idea of how much headspace you've got in here. And the width is pretty good, especially including the seat. Now to the right, or to my right, to your left, we've got a washer-dryer combo in this storage compartment. And up above, adjustable shelves. Again, automatic light comes on. Big amount of storage space. And then you've got another corner storage spot. They've crafted this storage cabinet to go in this corner. That is not an adjustable shelf, but thank you for the extra space, Monaco. Now there's also an electric fantastic fan. So you hit the button, raises up, and then you've got a knob to control the speed of the fan. Now what I like about this push button toilet, and by the way, this fantastic fan has a cover on it so you can operate that fan, exhaust fan, when it's raining. But I like this push button toilet because it's also got a water saver mode, so you can hit the left button and it will flush using less water and conserve water when you're dry camping. There's also outlets right there, just a nice bathroom, and someone can be using the bathroom and still walk into the bedroom with no problem. The bedroom does not have to be inaccessible if someone's using the bathroom. That's what's so cool about this floor plan. Now check out that brand new waterproof LVP floor that we've just put down here. It looks fantastic and it just really updates the coach and makes it feel newer and it's easier to keep clean and all that stuff. It's awesome. Now right here, we've got a much smaller bed than what you could fit in here. So you've actually got 63 inches of width here in between these two night shelves here. And honestly, you could remove these if you wanted and go to a big king if you wanted, but 63 inches of width is pretty solid. And you've also got little shelves built in. There's outlets on both sides of the bed here with nights on top of the nightstand. There is a dual stage fan in the ceiling. Windows on both sides of the headboard. Reading lights up here. Excellent storage up top. All three of those open up. And a ton of walk around space. So you can easily get around this bed. Love the windows. Love this bedroom. I love the fact that you've got the hallway because you don't have a direct hall to the front of the coach. So you're going to be a little more insulated as far as noise goes from the front of the coach because of that hallway. Now here we've got this massive mirror. Massive, massive, massive mirrored wardrobe. Slide it open. Got carpeting on the bottom. Extremely tall. I can stand straight up in here. 5'11" of space. Actually a little bit more than that. About 6 feet tall. You could probably still stand up straight. You've got a fuse box here all labeled nicely. You've also got a 120 volt breaker box there. Shelf up here. And just a bunch of space. Now you can open it from the other side too. These little locks. You got your breaker panel right here. Block heater you can turn on with this breaker. So it does have a block heater in that 8.3. Just a ton of space. Let me turn that light off. I like that it's got a light in there. There's access to the top of the engine here. You can remove this panel with 4 flat heads. And behind you, we've got a nice wardrobe area. You've got storage cabinets up above. You've got these pretty deep drawers. And then these super deep drawers down on the bottom. And there's like a double shelf here. So a lot of space. Little cabinets there. And on top of this wardrobe, we've got a brand new 32-inch smart TV here, along with a nice mounting bracket that could perfectly go in that corner. This is an easy job right here to do. So that is this interior. We've got a great floor plan. I love this hallway. And there's so much positives about this interior. It's quite nice. Let's go test drive it. All right, we are now on the highway with this bus, and that 8 airbag chassis definitely gives you a leg up in stability. It's also very easy to keep it centered. It almost feels, it has like this classic Roadmaster kind of tautness in the front end, where it's just a tight front end. It's not loosey-goosey. It just wants to sit right there and go straight. Power is plentiful. Exhaust brake is very good. And the panoramic window gives you an insane view out of the front of this coach. It is quite nice. The transmission shifts like butter. I can't hear the engine at all. There's not a lot of road noise. There's very minimal road noise. There is some wind noise, which you're going to have with all this big windows and all that stuff. But overall, this is an excellent driving bus. And again, with 8 airbags, you're going to have more stability than you typically will see in most of your 4 airbag chassis. The view out of this window is incredible. I mean, I could just see going through some beautiful country out west, down south, up north, wherever, and just having a beautiful perspective out of the coach. Indicator sounds are nice. I believe these indicators, the noise will stop when you come to a complete stop. So the indicator noise won't bother you, but as soon as you start moving, it starts making that little noise. Side cameras are convenient. Yeah, this is a very pleasurable driving experience. I love how the mirrors are out in the front. They're big mirrors, and that big panoramic window helps us have visibility through those mirrors as well. It's just a nice driving coach. I'm going to go ahead and engage our exhaust brake here. And these front electric shades are essential on this big panoramic windshield here. I haven't touched the brakes yet, and I've already slowed down to 25 miles an hour. Relatively flat exit, not like super uphill. Here it's uphill, but I'm having to get on the throttle now to get back up this hill. So exhaust brake is plentiful. You will be able to tow a lot of weight with ease in this coach. A lot of coaches have big tow capacities, but this one is definitely a little more set up to take a heavy load like that and not care about it as much. The cockpit's very well laid out. It's sleek. A lot of space here to get in and out of this front driver's seat, which I quite like. I like this little wooden shelf here in the drawers. It's just a convenient layout, and it also looks pretty sleek, like I said already. These buttons over here are nicely placed. It's like flush with the seat here, so easy access to them. Cup holders in a good spot. It's just a great cockpit. The dash is not necessarily that it's a low dash, it's just that this front windshield is unobstructed by a TV here, and it's so big with that wraparound. It's just an incredible view out of the coach. But yeah, it's hard to convey exactly how something's going to drive. I think I probably gave you a couple points that makes this coach a little more special compared to most diesels out there. That classic Roadmaster tautness in the steering. The steering is tight, and I really like that. It helps you keep it centered. It just makes you feel more comfortable and less blown around. And then the 8 airbags. Not only do we have 8 airbags, but they're wide placed. They're placed out on the outside of the rails instead of inside of the rails. And this gives you a ton of side-to-side stability, in addition to all kinds of other stability. But as you can see, flying around this entrance ramp that's like a clover leaf, the bus does not want to sway significantly at all. It's very stable, and that's the big reason you buy a diesel coach. And it's nice seeing, this is why people love these old Roadmasters, including myself, is they just take that and run with it. Let's make it as stable as possible for a raised rail chassis. And they really did a great job with this bus. So in conclusion, it's a top shelf 40-foot driving experience. And this is a lot of bus for the money. It really is a lot of bus for the money. When you look at the craftsmanship, the chassis craftsmanship, the coach craftsmanship, the floor plan that it's got, how it looks, it's beautiful coach inside and out. It's a lot of bang for your money. So with that, RV Max is bringing you yet another stunner. Hopefully we'll catch you all on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.